Welcome back to the channel. This is just a quick summary and a quick overview of like a mini review of 2021. So I'd like to wish all my followers, clients, students, just kind of a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. It's actually been a really good year. Let's hope 2022 is better than 21. It's been fulfilled with a lot of positive comments, also a few negative comments. So the negative comments are just as good as the positive comments sometimes. That spurs you on for the next year. But I hope everyone has a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. We're just going to kind of finish with just a quick tip that you can work on if you're making Christmas dinner, if you're having it early. Also, if you're in the kitchen now, just trying to avoid any domestic work like cleaning or cooking. Let's fulfill it with a golf tip. So grab your golf club or your broom or your hoover. We're going to talk about something that is quite an elusive topic in golf at the moment, and it's known as kind of that over-the-top swing path. We bang on about it all the time, but let's kind of just give you a simple drill that you can implement within your practice towards the new year or 3 months down the line once you get your clubs out the garage and also out the shed. So guys, we've all been in this position before where we've just played a round of golf and we're performing really well into the 17th hole and we finish on a bad note on the 18th. We've just taken a double bogey and you just want to bang your head against the wall. We've all been there before, but let's using the banging the head against the wall or your fridge, whatever you've got in your house, as a simple drill, or as a simple benchmark that you can use to stop your over-the-top swing path, stop kind of getting in all sorts when you're on the golf course. What I would say, when you're on the golf course, just forget about technique when you're playing the competition. And what when you feel like that is you're stabilising your head, so you're not keeping your head still. We don't want to do that. That's one of those old golf myths where don't listen to them. That's my personal advice. So put your head against the wall. If I swing over the top, what's going to happen is my head's going to start moving to the left too early, my shoulders are going to open, and from that position my hands are going to move on the outside of the ball. This is a feeling to try and feel like your shoulders are a little bit more closed on the downswing. It's trying to feel like you're staying a little bit kind of more of a right side bend through impact, and also just trying to rotate your body through impact. That's how the club moves out of the way. So the club moves out, chest opens too early, head comes off the wall, left shoulder comes off the wall. So when you feel like you're doing, right, put your head against the wall, and what you're trying to feel like you're doing is you're trying to get the club to the top of the backswing, but you're trying to feel like on the way down, your head stays where it is, you're just trying to feel like the club shallows slightly. So if I move the club this way, club shaft's going to get steep. So put your arms to the top of the backswing, lower body's going to move first, head stays on the wall, then through impact, you're just going to feel like the club gets a little bit more shallower. The way down, your right elbow's moving a little bit more towards your right hip. If it moves away from a body, so it moves internally, say how the club shaft steepens, you're pinning your right shoulder back. So you're trying to feel like your right shoulder moves a little bit more external as opposed to internal. We've done a video on this yesterday. So feel like you're pushing your right shoulder back. And as we come into impact, what I want you to do, just get the club down to right hip height, put your left hand back on, get your right hand back up to your left hand. And from there, I just want you to feel like you're kind of rotating through impact. Left hip's moving out of the way, right elbow's going to right hip. And then from that position, I just want you to feel like your left shoulder's just gradually working a little bit higher compared to your right shoulder. If I swing over the top, that right shoulder gets a little bit too high too quickly, more width in your left arm. Start the downswing, right elbow's moving to your right hip. And then from that position, you just feel like your shoulders stay a little bit more close to the target through impact. That's going to feel like more of a little bit of a draw pattern. And as we take the club back, shoulders a little bit more close to impact, right elbow's moving towards right hip, and kind of you're feeling like your right shoulder stays back slightly. We don't want to move it forward. Right shoulder stays back. As we come into impact, we're almost getting a little bit more kind of our closed position. That is a draw feeling. Then use this drill to improve your kind of shoulder tilts, also your body rotation if you're somebody that slices the golf ball through impact. Have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year and all the best in 2022.